Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm now here at the CF Moto stand. It's kind of noisy because there's a big PA system playing just next to me on the Sky stand. Anyway, there's a couple of bikes on here that I'm interested in seeing, so I'll go and seek those out and give you a close-up. First up, we have this CF Moto CLX 700. So I remember seeing this last year, and it's the first time I've seen one in the flesh. And actually I'm quite impressed. So they are a Chinese bike, but CF Moto, they do produce a lot of components in conjunction with KTM. I believe there's a lot of things that are used on this that I think came from the 790. Then again, maybe that is the new adventure bike. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty well finished. Those bars seem to be pretty low down. The view from the front looks kind of cool. So yeah, definitely a really interesting bike. They're really economically priced, and I will look up exactly how much they are. But yeah, if you've not seen one of these before, it's definitely worth looking up. And this is the more adventure-orientated version of the CLX 700. So again, you know, I think they look pretty well finished. You know, they're definitely a budget bike. But if you're left with something like this, and maybe you want something a little bit different to say, I don't know, a Honda CB500X, then I think they're definitely worth a look. Now, I haven't ridden one, but I'm certainly looking forward to giving them a go as soon as I'm able to do so. CF Moto 800MT Sport 2021. So this is the more touring version. If you're familiar with the Triumph model range, this is a bit more like the Tiger 900 Sport. So it's got cast wheels. It's definitely set up more like a tourer, but the bike does look pretty good, and it's got this you know, nice big LCD display, very simple switchgear, nice big seat, looks pretty comfortable, and comes with all the luggage. So this particular model, it's a 799c twin, makes about 90 horsepower. So, you know, it's certainly up there in terms of performance. This is the other version of the 800MT Touring. And this one is, I guess, more like the Triumph 900 Rally Pro. So it comes with spoke wheels, comes with the crash bars. It's just, you know, it looks a little bit more off-roady. It comes with the big skid pan underneath. Same engine, so still 91 horsepower, 799cc twin. But yeah, it just looks really good. They come with these boxes that come on it, quite a comfy backrest. So yeah, I really like how this looks. I'll give you a bit of a view around the back. So I guess this is the standard luggage that comes with it, but it does come with some decent 18mm pannier frames you can see in there. Look underneath here, you can see that it comes with this cast swing arm, comes with a centre stand, and yeah, just looks like a really nicely spec bike. So I'm having a proper close-up look at the CF Moto 800. So first thing I noticed from the tank is it's really wide. It's got that feeling a bit like when you're on a BMW GS Adventure. When you do look closer, you can see why some of the corners have been cut from a budget perspective. Things like these mirrors, you know, are definitely made to a budget. This hand wheel for adjusting the screen is already loose on one side, doesn't tighten up anymore. You know, it's not going to be perfect at this price point. It definitely isn't. I mean, there's a lot of nice things about it, but also some things where you can see that it's been where corners have been cut. I have sat on it, and it's actually a pretty comfortable riding position. And even when I look over here, things like having the USB there and a 12-volt supply on that side is pretty handy. The screen does go up and down, but like I say, this one has already stopped working, which is a bit of a shame. But otherwise, I think it's actually quite a nice looking bike, and certainly in the seating area and the riding position, it looks really nicely finished. Right, better get out of the way so somebody else can have a go. One last look, and that's from the front. Now, I'm not saying that it looks directly like the Triumph Tiger, but you know what? There's certainly some similarities there. CF Moto also have a couple of smaller capacity bikes. So this is the 300NK, which is like a small capacity naked. I've got another one around here, which is the 650NK. You know, with the yellow wheels, it's got a bit of a Yamaha MT look about it. The last couple of bikes that I want to look at here at CF Moto are these two, and this is the 300SR road bike. I mean, it looks like a proper, you know, it's only got a 300cc engine in it, but it does look like a proper super sports. And I think, you know, if you're after something like this, that's just small that you can really wring its neck, then I think that really does look, it looks the part, even if it doesn't quite go the part. But you know what, if you're a young rider and you want a bike like this, there isn't a whole lot of other choice around, so I think it might be worth a look. So that's it, that's a look at the CF Moto stand here at EICMA 2021. Definitely the noisiest stand I've been on so far, but some really interesting bikes and good to see them up close and in person. The press photos of them look really good. When the prices are that low, you sometimes wonder where they've cut corners. And to see them, you can see there are some cheaper components on there, but you know what, you get what you pay for. And they do look they do look pretty good. The riding position seems to be quite comfortable, and they certainly come well accessorized. So I think they will do quite well. And I'm looking forward to riding the CLX 700 and the 800 MT as soon as I'm able to. Anyway, I hope this has been interesting and useful. If it has, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next EICMA video. Thanks for watching.